Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. I mentioned this in the past one time because I was just thinking, I was pondering to myself. It was definitely something that kept me up at night. In fact, I've been up late nights a lot lately. No, I'm not part of Team No Sleep anymore. No, I'm not part of Team No Sleep anymore. For whatever it's worth, it's just that I am not getting any decent rest. So just bear with me. Hopefully it'll come back around again. It's just one of those, this is one of them cycles, whatnot. This is one of them cycles. But this was something that kept me up at night. Thinking about, okay, I listened to the radio. And when you're listening to the radio, they kind of take a shotgun approach with the ads, meaning, or a scattergun approach, buckshot approach, meaning they kind of just spray an area, a whole of demographics of who they think listen the most and what ad will pique their interest. And all those ads that I was hearing, none of them really related to me, but it just made me wonder and think, is that the type of people they think listen to the same things that I'm listening to? And I did a whole episode on that. So you can go back and review historical documents on that one. I just want to bring it up because I've dug a little bit deeper on that. And it's not necessarily of the scattergun approach, the buckshot approach to the actual radio and their demographics and their data and what it suggests who listens to that station or that channel the most. Now I'm looking at it at a more specific, more detailed, more of a sniper approach where you can be targeted to you. And that's what all of those privacy things and issues come about, and having cookies and all that stuff, tracking you and following you around. You can fight the good battle, but some of it's going to seep in. You can fight the good battle, but some of it's going to seep in and they're going to have the data. And that's why I always say, I want and I keep and I track all of my data, just like the big companies or small companies or medium companies or marketing gurus or gurus like they do. I want to know what they know about me. I want to know what they know and how they see me. I want to know what I need to know about myself. So if there's ever something up or something ever comes up, I'm able to go back and look at a particular date, a particular time, or particular area and be able to build off of that, have enough detailed information to make a sound decision. So that's how I operate. That's how I move about. But this night, I was wondering, it's like, why do I get certain ads targeted to me? And I can't block them all. I can't disable all of my cookies. I can't say don't sell my information to any and everybody. It happens. It leaks out. But seeing some of the ads come back, it had got me to thinking, this is what they think of me. This is who they think I am. And I started reviewing some of my data and I was like, wait a minute. Are we reading from the same book? Are we singing from the same hymn? Are we in the same universe, same time, or in time? In time. Maybe I'm further forward. Maybe they're in the past. I just know it didn't line up. It didn't line up. And it got me to thinking. It got me to wondering. It got me to just going down my own rabbit hole. And that's how you do it, peeps. That's how you do it, peeps. You go down, you traverse down your own rabbit hole. You do not go down. I repeat, you do not go down anyone else's rabbit hole. That's a game. That's a game you don't want to play. That's a game you can't win. That's a game that you just play and you just might as well just go ahead and say, I like losing. I enjoy losing. I'm a loser and I need to do this because I love the males and not the learning kind. Not the learning kind. I started to look at and review all of my data, all of my information, all of my browser history, all of my cookies, and all of the things that I can just make a informed decision on who I am. And it just didn't match up. It just didn't match up. It felt as if that I needed a secret decoded ring or decoded ring. Yeah, I understand. A lot of yous are super duper young and you don't understand what that is. I don't have enough time to explain what it is. I'd suggest you go through one of them search engines that's probably going to track you, probably going to trace you, and you just figure it out. Unless your parents are my age, or your parents are older, or your parents are a little bit younger, and then you can ask them and they would know. They would know. Or if all else fails, just understand it is something to help you decipher a code. You need a key. Certain words, certain things mean one thing, but it's different. It's different. That's my best definition, but I got to keep this moving. That's my best definition, but I got to keep this moving. None of this information matched up. None of the data matched up to actually the same data that I got. So I just started assuming. And you know what they say about assuming? That's a lot of me. It's a lot of me in assuming. It's a lot of me. I think me is in the word too, but I'm not a spelling genius. I'm not a spelling genius. I think me is in the word, but hey, no. I got to keep going. None of the information matched up. None of the things that I do matched up with some of the ads and some of the things that I'm being presented to within the ad frame. And I will admit, it's about 90% that doesn't match up, but there is a 10% that does match up. And it's like they get it spot on. It's like they're reading my mind. It's like, hey, you were just talking about this. Now, here you go. I was discussing something extremely detailed to the minute detail with a friend. And I asked for help. My assistant, my trusty assistant gave me the correct answer. Gave me the answer to the question that I had. And I guess they extrapolated some more and they put 2 and 2 together and got 4. And then they said 4 ain't enough. And then went from 4 to 5, then 5 to 10. And then we just kept going because I saw the ads. I saw the things that were presented to me. Oh, we just talked about this. I just talked about this today and this came up again. I was thinking about this when I was discussing this. It just came up again. Do I need to go as far as get me some kind of device to trace out and see if I got bugs? I definitely got some leaks somewhere. I don't know where the bugs are. I don't know how they look. I don't know how to turn them off and on, but them bugs ain't cookies. I know what cookies are. I know how cookies taste. Cookies are good sometimes. You get some good cookies, you get some bad cookies, but bugs, nobody want no bugs. Bugs is something you don't want to deal with. Bugs is something you want to exterminate. Bugs is something you want to get rid of. Bugs is something to be cherished and say, yeah, I like bugs. Unless the bugs ain't doing nothing to you and I can enjoy me some ladybugs. Ladybugs just put a smile on my face. That's some deep inside information for you right there. Only a few will know this. So when you just out and about, or when you just kicking convo with somebody and you just want to drop a jewel, drop a dime or something, or diamond, I should say, because we don't drop dimes. We don't drop dimes. We protect the guilty in the game, and not necessarily the true and real guilty. That is something that we created, and that's something that we say as a collective group, noobs. So we're not out here running around, piling around with criminals and holding back law-abiding citizens or anything like that. It's just a saying. It's something you say. Relax. But ladybugs, they definitely put a smile on my face. Ladybugs bring me some joy. You can use that little tidbit fact when you just want to one-up somebody. Well, I knew this. Ladybugs put a smile on his face. Vince said ladybugs put a smile on his face. I bet you didn't hear that episode. I bet you didn't know that episode. And then they can come back with probably something else that I dropped a tidbit on. And then maybe there's something else that you can just counter with that. I'm just presenting the information. I'm just the narrator. It's your journey. It is your journey. But ladybugs definitely put a smile on my face. So if it's, unless it's ladybugs or real life bugs or bugs that help you out or bugs that keep away other bugs, then it's cool. I like to keep spiders around. One is ideal. Two is cool. Three is a problem. And if there are three, or if I see three, then it's a problem. Even though I know there's more. One, ideal. Two is cool. Three, too many. Because I know there's really, but I do understand that there's more than the one or two. It's just that what I can see. But bugs isn't definitely something not to be celebrated in the sense of how do these companies know so much? How? Because of the data that they collect, the data that they track, the data that they have on me. And it's the same data I have on myself, but 90% of the time it doesn't match up. And then the other 10%, it matches up. And then the 99.9% of that 10% is on point. It goes a level deeper, a level further, a step beyond. Not only is it introducing, not only is it repeating or doing something that I already mentioned earlier in the day, but it's taking it to the next step because it knows me. It knows my personality. It knows who I am and what I like and what I don't like. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to see some ladybug pictures later on. I'm pretty sure that I'm just going to be just scrolling, dipping about, and then all of a sudden, there are going to be some ladybugs. You like ladybugs? Ladybugs make me smile too. And I'm just going to be looking at them like, whoa, you know what? I said that. Somebody feels the same way that I feel. We have this shared experience. I like ladybugs. They like ladybugs. Well, if you a liker of ladybugs, if ladybugs put a smile on your face, you should try out XYZ product because it's the product for lovers and likers of ladybugs who put smiles on their face. Whoa, what? You mean to tell me I need to get that too? And then that's not all. That is not all. If you enjoy the company of spiders, but not too many, because 3 is way too many, even though we know there's more than 3. You should come on down to XYZ. It's like, what? I was just discussing that. I was just talking about that. Ooh, how coincidental was that? How did this happen? This feels like my lucky day. This feels like everything is lining up. Serendipity? Maybe. I don't know. Am I using the word correctly? Am I using it properly? If not, you can inform me. If not, data collecting machine, you can inform me. In fact, you can just go ahead and just let me know what you know, and I'll let you know what I know, and we can compare notes so I can say, hey, like, don't like, don't like, don't like. But wait a minute. Isn't that how ads and all of that opting in and opting out works anyway? Ha 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 ha. Fooled you. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website at xtra.vdgsports.com. That is extra.vdgsports.com. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com so we can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, and all things Vince and in between. There's a YouTube as well. Like, subscribe, share, or do whatever it is you do there. You can comment too. I will probably comment back unless I feel as though you are just trying to... Wait a minute. Am I saying this out loud? I'll comment back. Maybe. Try it. Let's see. That's VDG Sports, YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, or do whatever it is you do there. Thank you for listening. Oh, I guess this episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. Did I say that? Probably. Gotta go. This is what happens when you get no sleep and you are in energy conserving mode and not by choice. You know what time it is. Peace. Yeah, I can't even muster up the energy to continue.